The K-pop Demon Hunter soundtrack album feels like an afterthought in all the wrong ways, and I want to talk about it. But first, I want to clear up that this isn't a criticism of the songs in the movie itself. I love Kpop Demon Hunters, and the soundtrack album frankly deserves better. Spoilers for the movie, by the way, you should really watch it. First of all, it seems like they really wanted to push Twice's cover of Takedown way more than any of the original songs, which becomes obvious because they put it as the opening track. Not only is this a disservice to the original songs, but it's also, in the credits. Which then leads into how, for some reason, the songs are completely out of order? Like, after that random Takedown opener, we get How It's Done, which, yeah, okay, good. But then it's Soda Pop? Huh? Then Golden? Aren't those supposed to be switched? And then we get Strategy from Twice, which is not even an original song? This is just a song they use in the background. This is bad because not only is it the only non-original song among the originals, but it's not even in the right place. It's supposed to be before Golden. Then we get the original version of Takedown, which, to be fair, you could place anywhere in the middle since the song isn't fully sung in one piece, so, I can't complain about this. But then they put Your Idol before Free? Like, again, these two are supposed to be switched up, and it's kind of bothering me. And then the last original song is What It Sounds Like, which at least they got that one right. Then we move on to the other background songs, which are fine to include. I mean, again, since they're just put at the end like this, it doesn't really bother anyone. Though, in a soundtrack, they're usually not even included, so that's kind of weird. And lastly, we got a bit of score, as just one track, for some reason. So yeah, the tracklist is a mess, but sadly, we're only scratching the surface. The cover uses a screenshot from the movie, which by itself is fine, but the original shot has Rumi's patterns, and I guess for spoiler reasons, they edited it so that they're not visible. But instead of, covering them up with the top piece of her outfit which she usually wears, they just erase the patterns. Poof, gone. She never had patterns. What are you talking about? So the cover just straight up lies to you, which is really funny because why didn't they just cover them up instead? I don't get it, but let's move on because this isn't that big of a deal, honestly. Next, I want to mention that there's quite a bit of original music in the movie that didn't make the soundtrack. And I'm not even talking about the score. Like that song Jinyu sings when we first see him?
And will he let the fire go out?
Or the Hunter's Lullaby?
When darkness finally meets the light.
Or the slower, more emotional version of Golden?
No more hiding, I'll be shining like I'm born to be.
Or even Takedown?
When your pattern starts to show, I see a pain that lies below.
Like, I can't be the only one who heard Rumi sing that and wasn't hoping for a slower version of the song. And okay, I'm not saying you need every small thing they sing in the movie to be on the soundtrack, even though many musicals do that. But regardless, they could have not included them and got away with it. If the soundtrack was a clean-cut 8-track album with just the main songs plus the Takedown cover at the end, then that would have been fine. What is baffling is that they included songs that weren't even written for the movie, that were just played in the background instead of songs that the characters themselves sing in the movie. Okay, so that was a lot. Now I just have one more thing to talk about. Where is the vinyl, Sony? Where is it? I need a physical copy of these songs yesterday. Oh, look at that, they announced the vinyl. Finally. Ooh, and At the Movies is making it. Nice. It will surely have such an awesome pressing. Oh, come on! But somewhat recently we got announcements for more pressings. And some of these are actually pretty cool. That picture disc is gorgeous, and I would love to get the 7-inch singles for Golden and Your Idol. Though, what's up with Your Idol? Why is it blurry? Did they mess it up? With that said, though, it's ridiculous we have to wait until October or even November for some of these pressings. And the only thing we had when the movie came out was a Takedown 7-inch, which, it's cool, but my reaction was just...
I don't really want this.
And so, gathering all this evidence, it becomes pretty clear that Sony just did not think this movie would be a big hit. That's why they just plopped it onto Netflix instead of releasing it in theaters. And it's also why the soundtrack album of Kpop Demon Hunters was an afterthought.